All right, happy Friday. Good morning. Welcome to Time Warp Art. And we're going to talk about planners today. I'm going to work in my planner because I got behind in what I was going to do, as usual. So I'm going to get my screen set up here. Just a second. Almost got it. Getting close, getting close. Okay, I think I've got it set up now. Don't touch anything. The way I have to go around. Don't touch it. All right. Now, I got my new laptop, so hopefully we'll be able to not have any problems. Get the mouse where it's not making a mark on the chat screen. It's bothering me. Got a big red X on the chat screen. It's like, no, we don't want to do that. Okay, so we're going to work on my planner today. Well, I'm going to work on my planner today. Maybe you guys will work on your planners. I tipped in my January calendar, and I used thin paper because I don't want the book to get so fat that I can't deal with it. So I'm going to use thin paper for the calendars, and I just tipped it in so that it's on one side, and I can put artwork under here. All right. I'm not happy with my tabs. I'm still playing around with the tab design, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe I can think of something as I'm streaming. I don't have any of this filled out yet, but I do have December that I want to tip in before that. So I've got some journaling the last few days, so I kind of want to tip that in here. Let's see how far I can go. Go to the edge, but not over the edge, and then take some washi tape. Let's take some green. No, let's use a wider one. Change my mind. I want it to go over the seam, so I'll still use green, but let's use a wider one. All right. I don't know why green, I just picked it. So we'll stick with that. All right. So I'm going to put it close as I can get it there. That'll work. I just want to tip this page in. I can trim it off later. I just want to get it in here. All right, and put that over. And oh yeah, I'm going to have to slice that there so it can fold over. There we go. We'll just do that. All right, now put a piece on this side. Try to get it straight, but you know how it goes. A little wonky, that's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, now I'm going to have to slice it on this way. Okay, now get it folding both directions and we'll be good to go. Yeah, see, wonky. It's okay. No big. Uh-oh. I'll lose the ends of these things. It's hard to find them. Okay, so, hey Jean. I'm going to try to remember to look at chat. I'm out of practice, guys. At least I remember to mute. Sometimes I forget to turn the sound off. Okay, so that guy's in there. Now I want the full... I think I want to put the full December in here. And it can fold over. Well, no, that's kind of not what I want to do. Let's see. Okay, maybe I won't tip in December. Okay, well, I just did a little sketch there. I'll just stick that post-it note in there, and I'll put this aside in the basket over there. And now what I have Here's my schedule. I've got a basket over here that I was thinking I wanted to put this schedule in here somehow from the New Year's Eve Streamathon. Guess I'll have to do it this way and tip it in there. And I don't know about this guy. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. So I'll have to cut this down to fit in here. Let's see. If I fold it so that I've got what I wrote at the bottom, I wrote at the top, I think I can trim it right there and have it fit. Okay, paper trimmer. Where's the paper trimmer? Let me use the little one. The big one, I don't know what it is. Let's just use the little guy. Okay. We'll do it this way. And I wanted to get this done before I went anywhere else with it. Okay, that'll work. Now let's trim the other sides. Let's see, I don't think I'm over the edge. Oh, just arrows, but that's okay. I'll cut this side first and we'll see how much room we have for that. Okay. Should have emptied my recycle box. Getting cold. Oh, let's measure the page. Oh, maybe I can stick it in just trimming a little bit off. Do it that way. Okay, now I can put it in. And I think I like to turn it this way, so I'm going to go this way with it. Okay, now I haven't washi taped the edge of this page yet, but I don't want to overlap my calendar, so maybe I'll just do it. I don't want the words up there. Let me put it this way. All right. And I think I'll use a narrow piece. I'll just grab one and put it like this, and then maybe it'll overlap just a little bit on the other side. Just a little bit. And I don't even want it to go all the way to the edge, so I'm just going to tear it. Okay, there. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Over just a little bit. Just about right. A little wonky, but that's okay. We are not dealing with perfection here. Alright, there's that. And I'm not going to tape that side down. I'm just going to leave it like this. And then I can write something on here. Well, not on here, but on another piece of paper and put it here. Or, oh, I know what. I could take this big sign that I had and shrink it down and put it here. That's what I'll do. Excellent. That is what I will do with that. Okay. Alright, so there's my schedule, notes I made. Get that folded. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim this. It keeps sticking to everything. So I'm going to trim this right now. It's getting in my way. Someone needs to come up with some edge trimmers that just like you put it here and it's going to snip and then you're done. Kind of like a punch, but straight. Hey, I wonder if a square punch would work. Nope, won't work. Never mind. It has to be right on the edge, so it's not going to work. Some idea. Somebody needs to take that and run with it. Alright, so I can put artwork here and here, or pictures, or whatever. Or overflow from another page, or you know, something like that. Alright, so I've gotten started here, and since my days of the week won't match until March 1st, I'm going to cover the days of the week. I can write them in somewhere if I want to, but it's not that important. I don't know if y'all remember, but this is a planner from 2008 that just so happens to match up with the days of the week at March 1st because there's no 29th this year. So it makes everything match up later, which is awesome. All right. Let's see. Oh, before I forget, I want to wish a happy birthday to Mandy and to Jamie. Happy birthday, guys. Have a good day. Although I think for Mandy it was yesterday. It's our yesterday. I don't know. Their yesterday is our today or something like that. It's very confusing. Anyway, happy birthday, guys. Okay, so let me do a few more pieces of washi tape here. Let me try, let me grab this one. Just anything right now. There's probably a better way to do this, but I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to go with this for now. Do a little bit more, at least till I get to today, which is here. I would actually like to write in here today, for today. So, see if we can get that accomplished by putting in washi tape. Here's some birds. I heard birds this morning. That's appropriate. I don't know if it was the wren. We have a pair of wrens that live around here. And I think it was the wren. She and her mate go up on the porch and clean our bugs for us. We have a porch swing. They like to sit up there and sing. That's what she was doing this morning. Alright, there's that. Now let's finish out blocking out the days of the week. Let's see what I want to use. I don't know. I need to get some thinner tape. I guess I could cut the stripes. But I want to cover those days for right now. And I'm going to take a piece of this and cut it in half. Make a thinner washi tape. There we go. And I'll set that one over there. Block out Tuesday, which it wasn't. Well, I guess I could use that over here. And in keeping with green, we'll block out the word Thursday because this is Friday. Oh, upside down. Oh, well, doesn't matter. It's just color. It's just serving a purpose. Okay, so that's where I'm going with that. Now, what I've been doing is, instead of journaling in the book yet, because I didn't have it all fixed, I've been journaling on junk mail. Envelopes from junk mail or bills or something. Just take it out of the bin, and you know, there's the fourth, and the rest is over there. Just, you know, just write. Okay, whatever I was going to write. And I've been doing that every day. I've been taking pictures, documenting what I'm doing. In case I forget to write something down, I can get the pictures. So, yeah, we're cool. Now, as far as the, let's see, what's it called? Documented Life Project. Okay. DLP, I think is what we're calling it. Documented Life Project. That's what got me started on this. And this is what I used to do. And I realized after trying, you know, different things just to try them out over the last few years that I really enjoy doing what I started out doing, which is taking a molly and journaling, sketching, you know, whatever, doing artwork in the molly and have everything in one place and carry this with me. It does not work for me to use my phone to put notes in. That just never works for me. Electronically, it doesn't have the same feel You know, it's not personal. It's like it's a machine, you know. So, hey. So now what I could do for January 1st, for the moment, is just stick my postie in there. And I may or may not get that translated. It's fine. Whatever, you know. But there's January 1st right there. And there's a couple more notes I made on this envelope. I may just go ahead and let's see, do I want to cut that out and paste it in there? Just a note about doing laundry. No big deal. Okay, now I put that envelope back in the bin to actually be recycled. Okay, so I can take this note and I can tack it under here and I can do whatever I want with that later. Okay, no big. Okay, January 2nd, that was here. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and just take these apart and stick them in here. I guess I could use a paper cutter, they'd probably be faster, but oh well, whatever. I've already got started, so just keep going. Alright, make a pile over there. Okay, so here's the 2nd, so I'm going to just temporarily put it in here with whatever piece of washi tape I happen to pick up. And I can translate that later. No editing. I promise myself, no editing. If I'm going to write spontaneous and leave it that way. Don't edit. Add to, yes. Edit, no. Okay. I promise myself that. So this one, oh, there's a scrap of tape right here. Okay. So last Friday I didn't stream. I had company. My granddaughter was here. She stayed with us for a few days before school started. So that was fun. So I have lots of journaling for those few days. We went shopping. Found out what she wanted for her birthday, so that's good. I know what to do there. Won't have to do any thinking about that. Grab this envelope. I do this frequently. I'll make my shopping list on, you know, pull the envelopes out of the recycle bin and I'll do my shopping, you know, make my shopping list and whatnot from that. Alright, so stick that in there. And then I can pull them back out when I have some time. Like if I'm sitting waiting somewhere. I can, you know, pull them out and put all these things in there. Now, the other ones are across the room. Hang on one second. I haven't left. I'm just walking over here to get the other envelopes. Okay, let's see. Oh, what happened to the 5th? Where did that day go? Okay, I dropped an envelope somewhere. Oops. Okay, it's around somewhere. It's probably on the floor. That's okay. We'll just keep continuing on. Okay, the 6th, no big deal. The 7th, the 8th. I didn't do a whole lot on the 6th. I gave myself the day off. Yay for a day off. I read all day. I read a book all day. That's all I did. No chores. Nothing. Just read a book. Almost finished it too. I'll find the 5th after a while. It's over there on the floor someplace. I just dropped it. Alright, the 7th. Get this put in. One thing about these envelopes, you have all these pieces. I don't normally cut them. I just use them and toss them back in the bin. Okay, January 7th, it was 15 degrees. Holy smokes. 15 degrees, and right now it's 64. that is just, this weather is crazy. Of course, you all know that. You're in it too. This weather's nuts. All right, there's the 7th. Oh, 8th is at the bottom. Whoops, wait a minute. Didn't have a whole lot to say on that day. All right, there's the 7th, and here's the 8th. Okay. It was 42 Wednesday. Weird weather, I'll tell you. Very weird. All right, so move that down so it doesn't all bunch up at the top. And yesterday, I just had that in my hand. Oh, here it is. Good grief. All right, so here's yesterday. And then the first challenge from Documented Life. Get confused. I have Project Life, Documented Life, and Life Book. Now tell me I don't get confused. Yeah, I'm taking Life Book again. I didn't take it last year, but I took it the first year. And all right, there's yesterday. Okay, we had fog, so I'm going to draw a little fog. Okay, so for the cover, I don't know what I'm going to do for the cover. I'm reserving the first challenge, which was your door. Okay, the first challenge for Documented Life was your door, your front door. So this is what I did so far, and I haven't glued it down because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it. I may do the cover, and I may put it on just the intro page. I haven't decided yet. So I haven't cut it. So what I did to get this is just some drawing paper, just regular drawing paper. I had a book, a sketchbook that was mostly full, and so what I wanted to go ahead and archive all of the drawings that were in it. So I took out the blank pages and the pages that were just, you know, scribbled on, and I'm saving them to add to the journal. So some of the artwork will get done on that paper. So that's in a bin back there. And what I've got, oh yeah, what I've got are plastic lids from, we had veggie trays at Christmas, and so I saved the lids because they're perfectly clear and they're deep and they can stack, or they can sit on a shelf or whatever. So I'm putting my scraps and stuff in here. Yes, I'm very organized. I've got 2 of those. Okay, so what I did was I took a piece of that and I used my dilutions and I sprayed a piece of paper. I used, I think, 2 different colors, 2 reds. I can't remember exactly which ones it was, but it was 2 reds. Anyway, all right. Then I took my brick stencil, and this is Crafter's Workshop 6x6 brick stencil. Okay, and then I took gelatos. Okay, if you look at this, let me move the door. If you look at it, you can kind of see. So what I did, I'm not going to actually do this. Okay, so I'm going to try to go through this quickly. I took the red gelato and did an outline kind of on the stencil, not the paper, but the stencil. Okay, and then I took a baby wipe. I don't have an actual baby wipe in my hand, but here's a Kleenex. Okay, so I'll simulate. So then I took the baby wipe and just wiped through to get this. And what I noticed the first time I picked up the stencil was it looked shaded already, because the gelato, you know, the texture of the gelato is pretty thick, right? And so the texture of the gelato was hitting the edges of the stencil, and it was shading itself. Okay, so then I started paying a little bit more attention, and so when I was rubbing through, I wanted to keep kind of to the bottom and to the sides, so I paid more attention to the way I was rubbing through to get the more shaded bricks. And I didn't have to do anything else to it. That's it. Came out really nice. I really like that. So now that I've documented that on video, I won't forget it. Okay, so that's what I did to get my background. And then I used a couple of stamps. This one says memories. This one says family, together, forever, moments, love. You know, it's got keys and lace and things like that. Things I like in there. So I just stamped that so that would be situated above the door. And my door is red. And it does have a wreath on it. So I was going to put that there. Now, what I was also thinking was maybe scooting it down a little bit and sketching in like a roof peak or something, maybe right there. I haven't really decided yet how that's going to come, but I'm not in a hurry. I mean, you know, I know basically what I'm going to do with it, so I'm not in a hurry to get it done. And like I said, I hadn't decided if it's going on the cover or on the inside as an intro page. Don't know. Don't know. Let's see. Okay, so that's, anyway, that's what that's going to look like. And that's the technique I used for the bricks. Oh, something else I've been doing is, this is deli paper. And a while back I was playing with deli paper, so there's some techniques I'm going to show you guys eventually. Just haven't got around to it yet. But what I had seen on something Robin Marie had done was that when she was writing, but she wrote on the deli paper, and I know I've seen this before in different places. She wrote on the deli paper, and then you stick that down, just like it's the same thing. I mean, you could write on tissue paper, same thing. But when you stick it down, it like disappears, right? So I figure, you know, I can make a list and do whatever on the background, and then stick the list down, and you can still see the background, you know, through it, but you can still see the list. So that's one thing I had started to do. That. And I figure I'll play some more with the deli paper, you know. This is still my sample. I'm still, you know, I've still got this here, if I can remember which pens I used. I just have to look at my video, see which pens I used for the sample. So, all right, let me put this back over here. Let's see, what else was I going to do? Oh, in this, this old planner, which I didn't use as a planner, it's got some pages that I thought I might tip in here. Like this is 2013, 2014, 2015, so I could use these small calendars and put those in somewhere. Holidays, you know, still got holidays. I can use that. And then there was something in the back. I think it was like notes or phone numbers or address. Okay, an address thing. I don't really want that in here, but see, there's a birthday list. That's not big enough. Time zones and area codes. These things give me a headache. I don't really want to think about those. But there, you know, there might be pages in an old planner, you know, or you can print something off the internet, you know, to use. And somewhere, see, here's a ruler, but I think the moly, seems like the planner had a ruler. Let me see. Even though this was from 2008, the ruler was still, you know, still 6 inches. I thought I saw a ruler in here. Maybe not. Let's see. No, I guess not. So, oh, unless I just covered it. I covered it up with the January. That's where the ruler was. Okay, well, that's all right. So I can take this ruler or print another one off the internet and stick that in somewhere. Okay, so here's all these things that need to be transposed. All right, now, and then I can start writing today. Okay, so I'm ready to write in the book. So that's a good thing. Put that over here out of the way. Okay. And so I've got scraps from various things. And I thought this was a cool inside of an envelope. So that was neat. And I kind of like this one too. That was kind of cool. So I thought I might do something with those guys in there. And then I started a little container with just bits. These clip things came off one of my husband's shirts. It was all clipped up and everything. But they kind of look like a paper clip kind of thing. So I thought this would be really cool. It's different. And I just have a few of those. He got a couple shirts for Christmas, so see if I can show you what these guys look like. They're pretty cool. I don't know what they're called or anything, but they're pretty neat. So hey, I figured they can make good paper clips, you know. So I'm eventually going to make a box to house things like this that might could be used in the book, the small things. And then I've got scraps of paper. And I was cutting a tree. Whoops. I cut a tree out of a 6x6, and I figured I could use both of those because on something that pertains to a tree, I can put, you know, both of those pieces in there and do something with that. So that's cool. So anything like this, you know, save the junk mail. It's fun to use. And more deli paper and more drawing paper. And then something else I want to eventually use is 8x8 scrapbook paper. You can tip this in, use it as a background. Then also previous art. Okay, sometimes if I like a lot of times, if I like my backgrounds in my art journals, I'll scan them, and then I can do stuff like this. Okay, I can print them out and run them through the Xyron, and then it's got sticky. Okay, now I've got a note up here. Oh, your internet connection cannot handle your quality setting. Yeah, right. Don't show me this again. Goodbye. Okay. Pesky critter. Okay. I wonder why that hadn't popped up before. Wow. It took it a while. Okay, anyway, yeah, the Xyron. Anyway, and you can die cut shapes, you can, you know, punch, you know, whatever, out of this same paper. You can use it as a background. And if you print it on the thinner paper, your book doesn't get so fat so fast. Okay? So I've got different things that I can use for backgrounds. It's already ready to go. But that's an idea for you guys. If you don't want to do a background, you got them already ready. You just, you know, just use it. And then I've got this other washi tape. This is not exactly washi tape. This is 7 Gypsies. And it got a little ripped. It's thicker than, it's more like sticker paper. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of sticker paper. So I thought, you know, we could use that too. I just have a few rolls of that because once I bought it, I'm like, oh, this is weird. So I don't know. I was looking for washi tape, so we'll see how that goes. So I could use that. Let's see what else. Oh, what about the little label guys? Okay, what are these called? Dymo. Yeah, I found this little bitty one. And of course, you know, me and little bitty things. I just gotta have them. They're little. I gotta have them. So it's tiny. Anyway, you can change the circle, you know, your template. You can change the lettering on this. Although I have not found any other circles to use, but it says you can. So if anybody knows where you can get those, please let me know. Because I haven't found them. Oh, I gotta refresh my chat. See who's here. Say hi to everybody. Hi, Barb. Hey, Robin. Oh, Robin, I hope you're feeling better. Hey, Cindy, Suzanne, Juanita. Oh, Juanita, I've been spinning. Deb. Eileen and Dee Dee. LQ Brock. Okay, I know I have seen your name before, but I cannot remember your name. Sorry, I apologize. Lulabelle, Erica, Jean, hey Vicky, and Nancy. Good to see you guys. Hey Dar, when did you pop in? Didn't see your name up there. Oh, it was covered by something. Okay, hi Dar. All right, good to see you guys. Lorraine, oh, okay. I will try to remember that. Anyway, I was playing with the labeler and decided I might use this on my index tabs, my monthly index tabs, but I'm not real sure. I think I might want to cover these things with packing tape because they're going to get dinged up being in the purse or the tote bag. They're going to get all dinged up. So, this is the Smash book one? Oh, you know, I bet you're right. I bet you're right. It doesn't say it anywhere. But I bet you're right. But do they have the wheels, Jean? With the different fonts on them? That's what I need to know because I've not seen them. I just saw this by itself and that's all. But yeah, I would really like to have the ability to change the font. Okay, because this is great for travel. It's little bitty. It's going to fit in my box somehow or other. I'm going to get it in there. Okay, so let me see. What was I doing? Okay, I've got this going. I've got this going. Okay, the first challenge was the door. Okay, so I'll look under. I'll go somewhere and look under Smash books and see if I can find the font wheels. I don't know what you call them. It's not a cartridge. It's a font wheel. I don't know what they call them. But. So anyway, this is the first challenge. So the door. All right, do your door. The second one is selfie. Now, what I was going to do, but I didn't have time before I got on camera, I was going to go into one of my videos and get my hands and put my hands as the selfie. And so that would go somewhere this week, whatever day. That would go in here somewhere this week. So I would tip that in. But I'm going to do my hands on camera. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some more washi tape while I've got it right here. Only have to do this for a couple months. I know it's probably going to build up and get lumpy up there, but that's okay. I'll compensate for that somewhere along the way. Yeah, I think I want to do it after I put on the edge. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the edge first. Hello. It's not your turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do this edge. Oh, that's pretty straight. Still an itsy bit wonky. That's okay. These curved corners can be a problem. Get this done. And of course I'm behind a life book already. But at least I have all my material. Okay, there's that one. Let's see what I want to do on this side. I don't know, this really wide tape is probably not going to be a good idea because it's going to cover up some of my, let's try it, cover up some of my pertinent information on this side, if I can line it up right along that one. All right, Greenie, out of the way. Oh, that's the ticket. Line it up on the one side. Where all the little numbers are, because they're not on this side. So this side where all of the numbers are, which I'm assuming is time. They meant for that to be time. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to fold that up and over. And this is a Tim Holtz washi tape. And it covers up the date just a little bit. So I may not want to use the wide tape. Of course, I can always come back and take a pen and put the date in like that. And that would be okay. But I don't want to have to do that. That's an extra that I don't want to have to do. So I'm going to take a piece of this now, narrow it down, cover the day of the week. And I mean, if you wanted to, you could use any planner and cover this up. It doesn't have to be. But this was 2008. It just happened to have it, and, you know, just so happens the days of the week will correspond after March 1st. So, yay! Alright, I got all those covered. Okay, and that's kind of boring to have the same one on the same facing pages. Let's see, and the same layout. So, we're going to go different. I need to get some more colorful washi tape. I got kind of boring washi tape, guys. Wednesday's a long one. Need a little longer piece for that one. Cover up for Wednesday, which this year is actually, I think, Thursday. Oh, now see, I forgot again. I want to do the edge before I do that, because I like the way it looks laying over. I'm just picky that way. Just, you know, do whatever you want. I'm just picky that way. So I want to do my edge first. So I want to go with the polka dot. This one. Now this is the 1/2" tape, which, come to think of it, I might want to pay attention to on this side, just because this helps me line it up. I can see, I think it's fairly straight that way. Like I said, fairly straight. Not perfectly straight, but it just helps me line it up. Now, like I said, I'm going to come back and round the corners later on. Oh, you're still talking about cats? I'll trim that one down. It won't fit in the cutter. And guys, is washi tape recyclable since it's kind of paper? I've been putting it in the, well, the bits that I have. I've been putting it in the recycle bin. Is this recyclable? Anybody answer that question? Because I'd like to know. Oopsie. I had polka dot tape cut, so I didn't want to use polka dot and polka dot. So we went that way with it. Alright, now I can use, let's see. I guess I need some more narrow washi tape. Cutting it down is fine. No big. Cover that up, save that one. See what I can do on this edge. Where's that red? There. Let me use this one. that's right. Let me line it up with this side. Works better. Yeah, line it up this way. Line it up with the numbers. And keep it a little bit straighter. Notice I said straighter because it went wonky. Ah, the neighbor's dog. I don't know what he's barking at. It was raining. I don't know what it's doing now. The sun is definitely not out. Okay, so that's enough of that. You guys don't need to watch me do that anymore. Alright, so you got the idea. See how nice that is? That's very cool. I like that. It makes it easier to turn the pages too. See? Gives it a little more body. Makes it easier to turn them. Of course, it'll be better even when I get the punching done. So all I do with the punch is, where's the punch? There it is. So all I do with the punch, and I'm using the quarter inch corner, is, let's see, let me turn it this way. I just stick it in there. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to trim it off straight because it doesn't fit. Make sure I still got the quarter. Okay. So I'm just sticking it in there and see, cutting off the corner. Oops, I'm not in camera. Whoops. Sorry. Anyway, there's the corner rounded. So let me try this one, see if I can stay in the camera. I've got to get used to this setup now. Okay, so 1/4 inch. Let's see if I can do it left-handed. Okay. Put it in. Chomp. Okay, there we go. So that's all there is to that. It's not, you know, no big. Easy to do, easy to do. Okay, so along with this, I will be printing some pictures and sticking those in here. Of course, I won't be printing big pictures, probably. Although occasionally I might, depending on what it is. Hey, it actually looks like I'm making some progress, right? Look, text. Now I've got to go in and like I said, I'm not going to edit what I've already written. I can add to it, but I'm not going to edit. Editing changes the feel, the spontaneity, or whatever you want to call it. Of course, I got to find envelope number 5. It's over there on the floor somewhere. Okay, and here's today. So I'm going to have to take a picture of this camera setup so I don't forget. Using the corner chomper on the tape doesn't gunk it up. No, it hasn't, because the tape is folded over on itself. It hasn't messed it up yet, and I've been doing this for a while on different things, but it hasn't gunked it up yet. And I think to clean it, all you do is take a Q-tip and dip it in some fingernail polish remover and run it over the blade on the inside, and I think that'll clean it. I've gotten tape off and gunk off other things with like that. So, and it, you know how to empty these things, right? You open it up here one way or the other. There it is. And you kind of go whack, 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 whack. And all the corners come out. Now I've made a mess. But, yeah. Hasn't been a problem so far. That in the recycling over there. Okay. Oops, whoops, swinging outwards. Okay, so far that's what's going on. And I've got, wrapper from lunch. I had Jimmy John's yesterday, so that's going to go on that page. And on the 8th, I finished spinning this roving, so that's going to go here. Let's see what else. Okay, I have another container over there that I've got some more stuff in, so I'll put the other things in there. Suzanne says, did I hear polish? Polish remover. That's funny. Oh, you leaving, Dee Dee? All right. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, goodness. Oh, Barb's leaving. Wait, who's leaving? Somebody's leaving? One of you guys? Okay, anyway, let me see. I lost my train of thought there. Oh, as for backgrounds, okay, on, let me get this container out of the way. For backgrounds, okay, what works really well is, upside down, the Neocolor 2s, okay, water-soluble Neocolor 2s. My camera is, somehow I got off-center. I don't know what happened. I think my washi tape scooted me over. So Neocolor 2s, you know, you do it, you just scribble them on and take a baby wipe. And, well, you want to do one. Let's do one. All right. Let's do one. Let's do some art here. Okay, let me move these guys over. And I find the baby wipes. Baby wipes. Okay, there they are. And paper. All right, here's that sheet of drawing paper that I tore out of that other book. So let's just do, let me move the washi tape. It's edging me over. I'm off center. Okay, so let's just do, and for some reason I'm tending toward blue and purple today, but that's okay. So we're just gonna, you know, randomly, okay, we're just gonna randomly color with some of this here and see how this paper works with the Neo 2s and the baby wipes. It's not meant for watercolor, so it's not a, I can't even remember which tablet it came off of. Might have been a Strathmore something or other. But I was just doing pencil sketches in it, so. Okay, put those guys down. Okay, then you just grab a baby wipe and you just start blending it all together. So you're covering your background. And on this paper, it's not going to totally dissolve. And you don't want this too wet. Use baby wipes when you don't want your paper wet. Move it around. So you're just moving around your color. You're covering the paper, basically. And then you can do other stuff on top of it since it's water-based. And if you want it darker, you know, you can either add more to begin with, add more color to begin with, or go back over it. And I don't know how that's going to work, so we'll try that too. Just do some experiments, see how that works. See? Kind of have to get my hand in the way there. Okay, so there's a basic coverage. All right, let's see what happens when I add some, what is this color? Yellow-green in this corner over here. I'm just going to scribble across there with that. And let's see if we can blend that in a little bit. A little bit of color variation. So you can start the whole sheet with the same basic thing, and then you can change the look of it by doing something else. So now I'm going to go with a little peach. Right? Salmon. Okay, salmon. Salmon, Mickey. That barely even shows up. Barely shows up. The green did much better. Okay, so it has a totally different look to it now. Alright, so I've got two potential background pages. Okay. And you can do the same kind of thing with your gelatos. Okay, now this paper is thin. May not even be 90 pounds. It's pretty thin. So I think it would glue in nicely to the book. So I might use one piece of this as a background for my selfie, which will be my hands. All right. So I might use a piece of this. Let's see. Draw on it. Let me dry it for a second. Or I try to draw and it's a little wet. Oh, heat gun is stuck. There. Okay, heat gun, but it's not very noisy. Shouldn't take too long. And I rubbed them in pretty well. Turn it over, maybe flatten it out a bit. Okay. The whole Faber-Castell box set hold all the product count as an art piece in my house. Sure it does. Sure it does. All those colors? Oh yeah. Just to look at it? Yeah, I know. I know. They're so pretty. Yeah, you ought to see my tote that's behind the, oh, it's behind the laptop. Oops. You can't see my tote. Okay, let me see. How can I get, oh, wait, where's my phone? I got it. I'm going to stop blowing my nose here in a minute. Allergies. Okay, let me see if I can take a picture. I was reading a book. Wait. I see raining. Okay, let me see if I can take a picture of the tote, except the laptop's in the way. Well, anyhow, let me see. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to angle that at. Okay, this is what I get to look at every day. See if I can get it up here, right? Okay, there we go. See, that's what I get to look at. Where is the camera? There it is. See my tote? All my markers. All my markers. And the tote I got at Walmart. It's got lots of pockets. So it sits sideways because, you know, you're supposed to store your markers laying down. So that's the perfect thing. Of course, this is inspired by Dee Dee. She has a tote that's similar function. But that's my favorite thing on my work surface here. That's probably one of the only things that stays up here aside from the small container that has my score tape, scissors, extra pair of glasses, bone folder, glue stick, just a basic little tool caddy that sits up here. And then sometimes I'll have my Dee Dee tote stay up here, which, let me take a picture of that so you can see that. And yes, obviously it's still raining outside. Oh, move that. So this tote, I can get a good shot of it, not turn upside down. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me pull the picture, actual picture up here. Come on. Where is it? There it is. There. That's what my Dee Dee tote looks like. You guys know what a Dee Dee tote is, right? Grocery shopping bag with a plastic shoebox inside, and then all the dividers. Yeah, that's my Dee Dee tote. And that travels around. But it sits on the big paper cutter mostly. Because it's easy to reach that way. Let me blow my nose real quick, guys. Okay, not so real quick, but oh well. Anyway, my camera's still off center. Wow, that is weird. I don't know how that happened. I had it set up. Oh well, that's okay. All right, let's see. Oh, that's what it was? A 30-minute challenge that Laurel set up. Okay. Interesting. For those watching the video, I am looking at a chat. This is a live recording, so I'm looking at the chat. So y'all aren't thinking I'm crazy talking to myself twice. Okay. Yeah, 5 minutes, literally. Yeah, it only takes 5 minutes. Yeah, it's very cool. Matter of fact, I have a second one that's empty. I took it on vacation, so I had other things in it when I went on vacation for art journaling. Okay, so background paper, and you can add things on top, like doing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Sharpie. It goes through it. I don't know. This is good. It might write. Okay, well, we'll see. But you can do things like, for some reason, I'm doing everything on an angle. All good boys do fine always. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. You know, you can write just silly things in the background. That's music reference in case you guys don't know that. Let's see. You could do... I don't want to use color pencil because that's waxy. Oh, you could use the all pencil. This is Stabilo all pencil. Because you guys would like to... It'll focus? Probably not. No, anyway, that's what it is. It's a Stabilo all pencil. So you could do, like, you know, doodles. Anything on your background that you want to do, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter since you're going to cover it up anyway. You know, stuff like this. Just to busy it up. Alright, do stuff like that. And if you didn't like that, gesso over it. You know, whatever. And then you could do, you know, getting this prepped, you know, for the challenge. Whatever challenge comes up that I might use it for. Like you could lay your picture on top of it, stick that in the book, which I was going to do my hands on camera doing something, and I'll just pull a shot from one of the videos, freeze the screen, take a screenshot with the phone, and do that. That's a simple way to do that. You know, just mess around with it. Just, you know, take a stamp you made from an eraser. Okay, let me grab... See if I can find them. Oh, okay, here's one. Okay, so I made a carved in eraser. Oh, hello, where is it? There it is. I carved an eraser and it's a little square. And it's just a pencil, you know, little pencil eraser. So you could do, you know, stuff like this. You know, you're sitting around somewhere and you're just doing stuff like this. And you could just, you know, take that and randomly stamp over. You know, no biggie. Just... whatever you feel like, whatever direction you want to go, doesn't really matter. You know, something like that. Just, and I do 3. I mean, you know the rule, right? The rule of 3. Odd things look better to the eye. Clear that off a little bit. Okay, so I mean, just random, you know, stuff like that. Just make marks on the paper. Now, let's see. You could take, what else have I got up here? Something random. Oh, hello. I have a whole thingy of markers right there. Hello. Yes. Let's pull out brush markers, okay? And random bits of just the brush point laid on the paper. And I have no idea what this is going to actually look like when it's done, but hey, it's something to do, right? Just do it, all right? And you could also, you know, through the whole thing if you wanted to. I'm just doing whatever I feel like doing. Get another shade of purple. Oh, there was a question? I don't see a question. Hi, Jonna, are you at CHA yet? Oh, hi, Jonna, are you at CHA? Are you still flying? Oh, question from Dee Dee. Which was? Oh, want me to take a screening of your hands in it and email it to you? Oh, that's okay, Dee Dee. I've got my videos online. I can pull YouTube up and just take one. It's fine. I got it. Thank you anyway. Appreciate it. Now I'll get some blue here. Thanks, guys. Oh, I can't get this one open. Okay, where's my gripper? I had a piece of that stuff. What did I do with it? There it is. Ugh. Wow. See this, what do they call this, drawer liner? Something or other? Yeah. Comes in handy. I keep pieces of it all over the room. Okay, oh, let's see. Do I want to use the other end? Yeah, let me use the other end on this one. Okay. Let's do some just random dottage. Since I don't have paint out, we'll just do some random dottage that way. I have a stamp. Oh, where's my stamp? Lunch or snack? Oh, good idea. Thank you very much. Excellent idea. Got a snack right here. I was hoping somebody was going to remind me. Till I get going and I forget. Thank you very much, Dar. Oh, yeah. Much better. Okay, so I was looking for a stamp. Let's see. I have my big ones in here. I was looking for oh, hey, this will come in handy. Lines. And more lines. That's cool. This is from Autumn Leaves, Stampology. Must have got this at Hobby Lobby. Oh, this is awesome. Look at that one. That's really cool. It's Hero Arts. That's a cool one. And this one as well. This is a Penny Black stamp. That's a nice background right there. One womp, there you go. It's not what I was looking for, however. I was looking for my dots and can't find the dots. Must be in the other box. Well, let's see. Here's a crackle texture and a cheesecloth burlap kind of texture. That's not what I was looking for, though. Nope, don't want to do that right now. Stick those back in there. Okay, let's try the other box while I'm chewing. Got another crate here. Oops, got around backwards. Ah, there's the splots. That's what I was looking for. Now, while we're at it, what else have we got? Oh, this is cute. It's a little notepad. I love these guys. The doilies. Love those. There's another set. It's not from Inkadinkadoo. It's from someone else. It has smaller doilies. It goes with it though really nicely. I used it on something. Oh, there's my graphic 45 stamps. I wonder where those went. And it's a Prima. Didn't know we were going to have a stamp show here. Love that. I haven't used these yet. Love this music one. Oh, I should change that and make it say, and the bead goes on instead of the beat. That's funny. There's a shoe. Oh, where I got that from? Oh, I ordered it from Joanne. That's where I got it. Stupendous. Rulers. ATC backs. Okay. All right, I found the dots. I'll finish chewing in a minute. Haven't used this yet. I've been using a small one. Oh, they're stuck. There he comes. There he is. Okay, so I just want to randomly place. Oh, hello. Washi tape hanging on. Not a surprise. Okay, let me do this right now. I'm having to work around the legs with my camera. Okay, so I'm just going to take some random splots. I think rolling it's probably a little bit better. Let's see how doing it this way works. Nah, not so much. Okay, that's enough random splottage. Didn't quite come out as I pictured it. I may gesso over this whole thing. We'll see. And I don't want to mount this stamp for this reason. So I can always brayer over it. When I lay it down, I could brayer over it like that. Oh, that cleaned it nicely too. All right. Put that back in its envelope later. All right. Let's see. Oh, what else I could do to this? Gesso over it. Oh, speaking of brayer, what about what if I'm shaking paint here. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to put some paint on the brayer. Yeah, just directly on the brayer. All right. And I think I'm going to start on the paper like that. And then it's something to unify this mess. I think gesso would probably work better. That's not giving me the effect I want now. Where's the gesso? Oh, where's the gesso? Hello. I can't find my big bottle of gesso. I know it's around here somewhere. I must put it back in the drawer. Alright, so we're going to do some gesso. This is Claudine Helmuth's gesso. I've never used this before. I got a sample free in something or other, and okay, oh yeah, see, that's much better. That's much better. I'll just dribble some more on here. Here we go on the paper. Back on here. I didn't want it too strong on the paper. That's why I went on the scratch paper first. Yeah, that's much better. I like that much better. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Well, yeah, I guess you can. Okay, so I'll just do a little bit more. And so this little bottle will be great for travel. Awesome. I like that. And just go over it however many times you want to. Just needed something to unify all that scribbling. That's better. Okay, I'm much happier with that. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to save this little bottle, and I can even refill it with something else. But that's pretty good. All right, I'm going to wipe this off with a baby wipe, and that's as much cleaning as this thing ever gets. Looks like it's raining again. I mean, you know, rain is okay, but days and days of it. Okay, good enough. That down, that in the recycle. Okay, so there's a background page for whatever comes up next. Ready to go. I think I'm just going to pencil a date on the back of this. Okay. I don't remember when I did that. Okay. Put that over there. Okay, let's see what we can do next. Thinking about this list. I didn't have any place in particular to put it. It's technique ideas. I don't need to put it in any certain spot. Oh, where's the journal? This. Don't need to put it in any particular spot. Oh, wet paint. Let's get rid of that problem. Alright. Now. So I could stick this just about anywhere I wanted to. Except I'm going to do a background first before I put it down. So I think it's just going to lay inside the journal until I decide where to put it, and I can still write on it as I think of something. Alright, so that'll be in there. A full day, I mean a full day, full month. And I still need, I think I'm going to go ahead and print all the rest of them out and just get that done. Yeah, see, okay, this is getting torn up already. No, you can't see. I'm getting out of camera, sorry. My setup is not centered in my standing spot. Yeah, it's getting messed up, so I'm going to have to do something different with these labels. Let me see if I can peel this one off without messing anything up. Oh, okay, that might work. These were the address labels I was using. I'm going to go ahead and peel this one off. And I'm just not happy with that at all. So let's see what we can think about. For one thing, the address label sticky is probably okay, but as you can see, it comes off pretty easily, so I don't know if I want to use the address labels. What I had done with this Okay, where's my sheet? Here it is. Baby wipes on top of it. What I had done, these are just the regular Avery mailing labels. Okay, and they come on a sticky sheet. Yeah. And I had used a bunch of them, and so I was using what was left. I thought I might stamp on it, but I don't like that. And I thought I would use the label maker, the Dymo label maker, to put the, I don't really like that on this. So I need to think of something. This washi tape, I tell you, it's all over me. I think I'm going to need something stiffer, like plasticized or something. Anyway, what I had done with this, I just took gelato and just randomly did this. Three colors, always three. Do it in threes. Okay. And then baby wipe. Maybe need a whole one. Just use a piece of one. And then just, you know, just wipe it across. Blend it out to the edges. Simple, easy background. You know, you could do it with Neo 2s or, you know, plain watercolor, whatever. But you don't want it too wet. If you get it too wet, it'll mess up your paper. It'll start pilling. It'll make little pills and get icky. Okay, so, oh, you guys are talking about your weather, huh? Yeah. It was 17, it was 15 degrees here on, is that Tuesday? I can't see what day. Yeah, on the 7th, on Tuesday, it was 15 degrees this past Tuesday. Yesterday was 66 for the high. Right now it's 65. This is nuts. They freeze us and then they're going to make us sweat. So what's the deal? I don't know. Very odd. And you see, I've already used my book. Ha! I wanted to know the temperature. I used the book. This is what I like. It's written down. I know approximately where I'm going to look for something, and I look for it. I love that. Okay, well, now I have to think of something to do with these two. Hey, I can use these like washi tape, right? Oh, yeah. Can use those like washi tape. Good idea. Okay, so I will do that. All right, put that in the bin back there. Okay, so I need to think of something to do with the for the index tabs. I tore paper a little bit, but I'll cover it up with the tab. The next one I put on there. I'm still thinking that these tabs are too big. I'm still thinking they're too big. Let's see what kind of scrap I've got to play with. Now that's too, let's see. Well, I want it kind of stiff. Let me get rid of this thing. It's a pain to put back on. These things are just a pain in general. Okay, I'm just going to punch one to look at it. Okay, so I think it's a little bigger than what I'd like to use. However, what if I folded it in half sideways? What if I folded it this way? That might be okay. However, if I punched it like this and folded it like this, there's always a chance this is going to get caught on something. What about packing tape? If I put packing tape over it, that was me tearing packing tape. Eileen, I really don't. Yeah, I really don't like them much. They haven't grown on me. I'm trying, but they just haven't grown on me at all. So if I put packing tape on it like this, so it closes the top, then it could potentially stick it to my page on either side, like so. Of course, I'd have to be more careful and get it straight and everything. But that would be thick enough. I don't think that would get too damaged. Now, I wonder if the corner punch will work with this if I get this out of the way. Nope, that's not recycling, that's trash. Okay. Where's my punch? Let me see. I'm going to go with the quarter again. Let me see if I can get it in there. Okay. It kind of sort of works, but then it opens it up again. Okay, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Okay, this is cardstock, just regular cardstock. This is doubled regular cardstock plus the packing tape. I like the plastic feel. I like that it's okay, I like that it's smooth. It's less likely to get, yeah, it's less likely to get damaged if it has rounded corners. But it's open right there. That's the problem. When you cut it with the punch, it's open right there. Okay, so what if we just did, okay, never mind this punch. All right, let me get rid of that label punch. What if we just took, let's say we want 1.5 inches. Now let me straighten up this edge here. All right, 1.5 inches by 1 inch. Okay, 1.5 inches by 1 inch piece. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Remove the book. Okay, and I want to score it down the center. Where's my little scoreboard? Here it is. I have shelves, not shelves, iris carts. I have 2 iris carts under my work surface here. And on top of those, I have my Kathy Orta Kit Club packages and my scoreboards and things, and I can reach them from both sides of the work surface. So I can reach them from over there and I can reach them from over here. I love that. I just had to toss that out there. Okay, so 3/4 inch. I'm going to score. Okay. And then I'm going to fold it. Now I've got the fold at the top. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. All right, let me slip this back where it belongs so I don't be looking for it later. All right, now I need packing tape again. I've got a big dispenser, but I'm just going to use the little one. Hopefully that's wide enough. Whoops. And then, of course, I would put, here, let's go ahead and, Oh, that didn't even stick. That is going to come off. Wow, bad. Okay, so let's put the January kind of sort of in the center. All right. Now I'm going to center this thing down like this. And where's my scrap here? The other side. Okay, so then I'm going to open it. And I'm going to slide it down just a little. Like so. And seal it down. Okay, now. My January is in there. It's not going anywhere. Take my 1/4 inch thingy again. Let's see if I can get it in there. Okay, got that side. A little tricky. Got that side. Okay. There we go. Then all I would have to do is trim the packing tape right there. Of course, I probably want to cut the packing tape properly. Because it had ragged edges and that didn't work so well. But so I could do it like this. That may be what I'll do. Just use regular cardstock or use colors or color it or, you know, whatever. Decorate it somehow and do it like this. That way the packing tape not only serves as protection but also as the attacher. Ha! Okay, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. So that's what I will do, and I like that size. I like that size a lot. Yeah. Okay, so that's a good size. So this is ruler. It's 1 inch wide. And what did I cut? Oh, 1.5 inches. Okay, so let me write that down on this scrap. Okay, so 1.5 inches by 1 inch. Score at the center. And that's what we need. Alright, so now I got to figure out how to cut packing tape. Oh, I know. I have backing from something. What did I have? Oh, I have backing from the label paper. And I have more pieces of this in a file folder in the cabinet. That's what, yeah. Okay, so we'll take a piece of the stuff, the packing tape. Okay, we can take the packing tape, and where's my paper cutter? I don't know if it'll work in this paper cutter. Let's try it. Let's try it. See if it will. Let me cut it off of this big sheet first. Put that back in the bin. And then I have another piece I can use later. Alright, so I want to cut it. Of course, I put it on here wonky, but that's okay. Cut off the raggedy edges. Alright, get rid of that. Okay, now I need it 1 inch wide. Like so. Ha! And then we're going to have a perfect fit over the label. Yay! Two pieces. And did I cut enough? Oh, looks like it might almost be. It's really close. I'll save it for something else. I'll put it in my Rolodex over here. Oh, it's not exactly a Rolodex. Let me show you what it is. It's this thingy. You make it out of a book. Yeah, you make it out of a book. Let me move the journal there, and my sample, I need that. Okay, so you make it out of a book, right? See the end of it? and it just lays. But I stick all of my scrap stuff in here. Like I have scraps of the Bristol, Strathmore Bristol paper, and they're, you know, big enough to get a couple ATCs out of. So I'll know what it is. I've got a piece of the cover, and I stick the scraps in here, which goes in here. So it's perfect. All of my little scraps, all of the backing papers, you know, templates sometimes until I get them put in their folder. Just some little, you know, little scraps of stuff. I stick it in here and use them eventually. And it sits over on that shelf right between my dilutions carton and my stack of book pages, text pages with the feathers on top, so I don't stick anything on top of that. Shoo! Okay, tell you what, guys, I think I'm done. I need to go eat some lunch. That snack didn't last very long. Didn't last very long at all. But I have recorded, and what I'm going to do, since Ustream is deleting, I'm going to go ahead and upload this to YouTube, and it'll stay there for a while. So, sitting on a shelf. Dee Dee! Use the rascal! Hey, you can display ATCs in it. Just to throw another idea, ATC display idea out there. Yeah. Takes forever to fold all the pages. Well, it takes a long time, but you know what? Sometimes I'm sitting watching something with Hubs, and you know, it's not a real good movie, or there's a slow spot. You know, it's a good thing to do. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Glad you enjoyed it. Hope you can get some tips out of it, or some inspiration anyway, to get moving on your journals. So, okay, I will go, and I will see you guys around the internet, and hopefully at Barb's a little bit later. All right. Bye.